Hey, welcome back. I sure hope you got your twisting fingers all warmed up, because now we're going to do one that's big, big, big. I hope you can see the whole thing in the frame. This is one of the kitties' favorite here. This is the Road Runner, in case you didn't recognize him. You know, beep beep. And so I'm gonna set the Road Runner aside, and we're gonna start twisting. And I think you'll find when we break this down into the different pieces that you'll actually see it's fairly easy to make. But it's real big, occupies a lot of space, which makes it more valuable. It's really not that hard to make. So let's get started, shall we? I'm going to start with a 260 lilac that's inflated all but about an inch. And I don't trim the nozzle off on this one because I just tie this balloon in a circle. You could trim it now if you wanted. Now it's tied. You really don't have to though, so if you don't want to, try to save some time. Now just find the center of that. I just put my thumb in there and pull and find the center. And we're going to twist it in half. Don't worry if it's not exact, it'll be okay. Now that we have the two pieces, we're going to find the middle of those. Fold those in half. Again, see? Simple. And now we're going to roll one through, like you do in the bird body, only there's 4 of them. So let's roll it through twice so it won't come untwisted. That's going to form the base for our body, okay? Now we're going to take a quartz purple, inflated all but about an inch, inch and a quarter. We do need to trim the nozzle off of this one, because this is going to be the top of the head. Okay? We're going to twist a 1-inch bubble, followed by, about a 4-inch bubble. Fold that down. Twist it, so we have 2 4-inch bubbles. Fold it down again and twist. Now we have a 3rd 4-inch bubble. Roll that through. Okay, that's going to form the basis for our head. Now if we squeeze the air, we got a little bit of balloon left down here on the plate, so we'll squeeze the air down to the end and twist just about a 1/2-inch bubble on there is fine. Now I'm going to take that 1/2-inch bubble and wrap it around the lilac balloon where we tied it together, okay? Fold it in there. Just once is enough, and we'll leave that bubble on the end. Now we're going to hold that up. We're going to push the quartz purple one through just so it's barely hanging down here on the bottom, okay? Then we're going to work it to the front and lace it around and through again. It might sound hard, but it's really not. Now just do that so it'll stay in place. And the kids won't be able to untwist that. Straighten that up because that's going to be the neck, okay? Now let's see here. Let's take this yellow one. This one I've inflated all but about 2 or 3 inches. That's plenty. You can leave a little bit more uninflated if you want. We're going to make a 3-inch fold twist here. And I'm going to hide that nozzle in the twist. We're going to make 2 of those. These are going to be our cheeks. Okay? And now we're going to take the remainder of the balloon and we're just going to twist it out in front of those cheeks. Now I'll take that uninflated portion, wrap around those cheeks several times. Actually, now I'm going to let the air out of that. There's just a tiny bit of air in that section. And then, if you recall, I'm a little superstitious, so I tie that in a knot, and then I trim off the excess after the knot. Now we're going to take the cheeks and go right here at the base of the head. Press them in there, then we're just going to cross them once behind. Cross them once behind the head there, and that'll hold everything in place. And that makes the beak for the Road Runner. But I always like the Road Runner looking sideways. Don't ask me why, I just do. It's just the way I think the Road Runner looks the best, looking sideways. So maybe it's when I've done it at the birthday party, I pull it out of the big sack and I go, beep beep. More recognizable maybe. I don't know, that's my story and I'm sticking with it tonight, okay? Now I have a section of white balloon, of white 260 I've inflated about 8 inches for the eyes. And we'll twist that in the center. Boy, I got lucky, I got that one first time. Not like on the duck, I think I had to try 3 times. I'm going to twist that around that top knot on the head, okay? And then we're going to tie the 2 ends of that together. It's really pretty simple, isn't it? It's just if you break it down into the various pieces, it's not so difficult. Now we'll take those 2 ends of the white one and we're going to pull it down tight in front of the head and then wrap the white one around the cheeks. I'll go around the cheeks 1 time each and then I'll take the loose ends of the white and I'll just hide it in the back of the head here. Just tuck it in. And the quartz purple is dark enough that it hides it very well. Now kind of like I did on the duck, the eyes, I just make some very simple eyes with my black magic marker because my talent lies with twisting balloons and not with drawing. Well, a lot of times I wish I could draw. My friend Jackie Whaley, she's really a good balloon artist and a good drawer. Drawer, is that correct? Probably not, but she's really good at that too. I wish I had both talents. Okay, now let's see here. We're going to take another quartz purple one, inflated. Let me set them down here. We're going to inflate that one about, all but 3 inches. Now we're going to divide this into 3 equal pieces. We might be able to adjust on the last one if it's a little too long. So I'm going to say about, 10 inches. We'll fold that down, twist it, and then bring that knot through there once, just so it won't come undone. Fold the 3rd one back, twist, and then roll it through. We'll do that twice so it doesn't come undone. Now we'll take our envelope opener, which I know you've all gotten one by now. Let the air out of that remaining piece of balloon and we'll tie it in a knot. Okay, then we'll wrap it around here just a couple times so it doesn't come undone on us. Trim that excess off. The nozzle, there we go. Okay, now we're going to take this balloon. I want you to grab it with both your hands like this, and then kind of bend it up just a little bit, and it'll hold that shape. So it kind of gives it a little curve, little character. That's where this bubble comes in. Remember that? Put in earlier? We're going to put that bubble inside this to hold it. So we're just going to sneak that around one of the balloons, one of the sections of that balloon, and place it in the middle. And let me turn that because we want it to come up a little bit, okay? Got that for the tail? Pretty simple so far. And you know what? We don't have that much left to do on this one. Now I take another lilac balloon that I've inflated all but about 1 inch. And what I'm going to do with this uninflated section here is I'm just going to tie a knot in it and trim it off. Now maybe I get a little too particular here by doing that, but I like the balloon to be symmetrical. And this is going to be, well, you'll see, it's going to be the feather plumage that comes off the top. And so I like them each to have a knot on the end so they look the same. You don't have to do that if you don't want. Now we'll take that and just twist the top knot around the center there. Just once, we'll hold it. Now here's a nice trick. You take those 2 balloons and you just hold both hands there and just twist them around each other. They'll stay that way. Practice that a little bit. If you're like me and your hands are a little arthritic, you do 3 or 4 of those in a row and your hands are tired. But I think it makes a nice little feather plume there on top of the Roadrunner's head. Now we only have one balloon left to add to this one. Can you believe it? It went that quick. We'll take a pink, inflate it all but about 1 inch. And remember to burp these balloons a little when you inflate them. Always let a little air out so they're soft. Trim the nozzle off. We'll twist a 1 inch bubble followed by a handful, okay? So that's going to be 3.5 inches. We'll fold that down and twist another bubble 3.5 inches. Now I like to take the 1 inch bubble and roll that through. Again, that's so the little ones don't take it apart as easily. Now let's squeeze the air in that balloon to the end so it's nice and soft and we can work with it now. We'll twist a 1 inch bubble and a handful. We'll fold that down and twist another one. Roll that 1-inch bubble through. Those are going to be our feet. Okay? Don't even twist it in the middle. I'll show you what we do with that. Now we're going to take the feet and the legs, we're going to run them through this section right here with the purple balloon. I'll show you. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. Just come in and pull that through there, okay? Now I'm going to turn the balloon upside down so you can see what I'm doing. Now bring the feet together, okay, and I'll just twist them around a couple of times. Now the 1-inch bubbles will help hold the feet apart. You position those between the two sections here. Okay, the two sections of two with the 1-inch bubbles. Now I'm going to flip them up again, but you see his feet are going the wrong way. And so we're just going to turn them so they're going the right direction. And that completes the Roadrunner. Now wasn't that easy? You see? Don't tell everybody, huh? Have them get the video. Okay, hope you have fun with this one. Thank you.